the camera for a second, Clay. This is one of the most satanic, evil things I've ever seen in my life. I told you guys there's stuff I haven't shown you. There's a lot more of it. Okay, this is the original image of Juan Diego on his knees in front of the Virgin de Guadalupe. And what I did was I took an opacity and I pasted it over the top so you can see that everything fits. Every line that's drawn in fits. And so I want to look at Juan Diego's robe right here that he's wearing on the back, on his back. I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply the key to the kingdom of heaven. We're going to rotate it 180 degrees, turn it upside down, and now remember the image of the priest. This is a little pixelated, but here's the top of the priest's head right here. Here's his eye, here's his nose, here's his mustache and beard coming down, and here's his beard right here. Here's his robe now right here, and here's a little boy. There's a little boy's eye, there's his eye, nose, mouth, and it becomes a skeleton. Sorry about, I'll reduce the size and it's easier to see, it's more clear because the pixelation got it in the camera. Anyway, but you can see that this is an opacity that was laid on top of the original, so you can, this whole thing produces an unbelievable set of images. Now the other thing the Lord told me the night I got saved was that the Arabs and the Egyptians somehow together were my enemies, and I did not understand it. But let me show you what happened here. Watch this. So when I take the entire image of this, I want to show you all an image of an Arab. Here's the Arab's eye right here. Here's his eye right here. This is his nose right here. Here's his mouth, and here's his beard right here. Here's his other eye. So you have the two eyes, the nose, the mouth, the beard, and he's wearing a turban. See that? Here's the top of his head is right here wearing a turban. There's a turban going across his forehead. Here's the turban coming down on the sides. So here's the cloth coming down. Here's the cloth coming down. Eye, nose, mouth, and beard. What you're looking at is the image of the Virgin de Guadalupe in negative imagery. So this is what it produces. Well, watch this. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees left. Okay, there we go. Now, there you go. Who would ever think to look at this thing like that? Why would you ever consider looking at the image of the Virgin de Guadalupe that way? Well, what's fascinating about this is the night I got saved, the Lord told me that the pyramid was my enemy, and the people that were following me, the Arabs and the Egyptians, were my enemies. And when you turn everything upside down, look what's under the Virgin. It's the Arab nation. There's the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the beard. Here's the top of the turban right here. Top of the turban coming down the side. This is the band on the front of his forehead. Is that pretty easy to see, Glenn?
Yes.
All right, there it is. So anyway, if anyone, has any, if anyone's been molested, I'm just going to say it like it is. If anyone's been molested by a Catholic priest, it's because it is part of the doctrine to destroy children. And if you look at the bush right here, you can see the obviousness that the face that's in the bush, and there's all these things that are hidden. There's sheep being destroyed, goats being produced. There's so many hidden things in this image, it's ridiculous. But I want to focus on the reality that this priest is hidden in here with the little boy. The pixelation, like I said, on this is not so good, so I'll reduce the size, and you can see it right there. Amen. Anyway, forgive him. Just forgive him. It was the devil that did it. It wasn't something human. So hopefully this will help you be able to let go of it. Amen. This is pretty simple, but I've got stuff that is so bad and so vile and so disgusting I couldn't show it on YouTube. There's no way except that. So if you were, I'm reaching out to you now. If you were abused as a Catholic. If you know anyone who was abused as a Catholic, it's not your fault. Forgive them. It was the devil that did it to you, brother. It was not, you know, a man. It was a monster. It was a monster working through man. It was Mystery Babylon coming to destroy you as a child. Now you have a door out. This should clear it up for you. You didn't do anything wrong. You were targeted. You were targeted for destruction. Mm-hmm. So now I'm praying that God opens the door to you. Because this is real. I have a supernatural gift. And my gift, I see the lies. I see the darkness. I can expose it. When I say I, it's not I. It's the Lord using me. It has nothing to do with I. Because I'm a pathetic sinner. Like the rest of you. But the Lord grabbed a hold of me and said, you're going to, you know, give your life to me and I'm going to save you. And I'm going to use you. So here we go. So if you were abused, let's enlarge that one so you can see it. There it is. Forgive them and forget it. Okay? Now, let's talk about this. Here's the papal visit. Let me show you. Let's talk about what's on his vestals. Here's the devil. Here's the devil's eye right here. Here's the devil's other eye right here. Here's the mouth. He's got a mustache and a beard. And these are the horns. See it? See it? Got it? So why does the Pope have the devil on both sides of his vestals? Well, let's turn it upside down. Let's apply the keys to the kingdom of heaven and rotate it and see what we get. We'll be looking at this one because you see, let's see, here we go. Now, let me see. It doesn't give me. Let's see. I don't have a space bar. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see, right there. Let me see if this works. There we go. Now, watch this. It becomes a woman, and it's hidden, but I see it. It's a woman. Here's the eye again, and the eye again. And this is the nose. This is her hair coming down right here. You know, hair coming down. Now, I'm just covering up that little spot because that's there to confuse you. This is her hair right here. She has horns. There's a horn. And there's a horn. So she's got horns. I'm going to try and show this to you in another book. So you guys, once I outline it with a pen, it's very easy to see. These are her breasts. This is her, you know, her female part. It's her vagina. And this is a representation of the new birth, of the new seed, the demonic seed. And let me see if I can find an image where I've blocked it in for you so it's easier for your perception. I may or may not have it in here. Yeah. Let me see. No. Guys, we can come back to that one because it may have been actually taken out of the book. And if it's taken out of the book, it's going to be hard to find. Yeah. I'll have to grab it for you. I have it on something else. So we'll just go ahead and move on. So on every single image, there's something going on. So you have the woman. Here's her eye, nose. Here's her hair. Here's her breasts. And, you know, it's also the shape of a keyhole and giving birth. A lot of people will like to argue with me and say that's what you want to see. Believe me when I tell you it's not what I want to see at all. But that's what it is. Okay, here we go. Next image, let me see here, is going to be, let me enlarge this a little bit. This is the face of the evil one. We're going to look at this again. We're going to do a close study. This is Mystery Babylon again. Okay, we're going to show you the whole hieroglyph decrypted one more time. And when we decrypt it, I'm going to add a new hieroglyph that's got the same exact agenda as this. From another part of the world, from another pyramid. So I want you to see, here's the eye, obviously, here's an eye. And then look, coming down the nose. Here's the nose, right here. And here's the top lip, right here. And here's the line between the lips, right here. And here's the bottom lip, right here. So this is all the cumulative sum of the face of the evil one. But it's also the hieroglyph of Akhenaten and Nefertiti. And you have a guy trapped in hell, and you have children being eaten by serpents. And, you know, that's well, I've expounded on this in the decrypted hieroglyphs, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time. But you need to know the whole thing is the face of the evil one. It's Mystery Babylon. There it is, again. Here we go. Woe unto them who go to great depths to hide their plans from the Lord, who do their works in darkness. And they say, who seeth us? Who knoweth us? That means their identities are concealed. So, here's another image. Let's take the key to the kingdom of heaven and let's turn the cross upside down. And every pagan culture, you can do this with any of them. Any of them. And you will see the same thing. Okay, ready? So let's rotate it 180 degrees. There's a sheep with its tongue sticking out. There's a sheep's eye. There's a teardrop coming out of the eye. Top of the sheep's head. Sheep's nose. The tongue sticking out. Oh, just like the Virgin. Do you know that Catholicism they've commandeered, what's the word? Hijacked. They've hijacked. Here, let me have the camera for a second. Let me talk to everybody. Guys, they've hijacked the idea that Jesus told Peter, I'm going to give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Okay, they hijacked it. Have you ever seen the Pope sitting on a big throne with an upside down cross behind him? You know what? That would be worth pulling up real quick on the computer for a second. If you look at Pope, you know, the popes, they sit on a throne. It's got an upside down cross. They know. But they also worship the Virgin. Oh. Get it? So you're looking at Mystery Babylon being revealed. And what we're going to do is, you know, this video, this DVD is going to be informal. We're just going to be relaxed. We're just going to talk to you. You need to see how it's in movies. Watch this. Okay, I'll put this on for a second. This is a clothing line called Affliction. Okay, so what do we got? We have death, the skull, being brought by angel wings, right? Okay. And I guarantee you when you zoom out, it'll make a big alien head. Now, watch this. I'm going to go ahead and slip this shirt on, okay? And I got to buy it for this video. I like to buy their stuff so I can show it to people. Now, watch this. It's got the seam down the middle. Well, wait a minute. Let me show you. Did y'all remember the Kingdom Divided series? So we got the kingdom of light, the kingdom of darkness, the sheep, the goats, the wheat, the weeds, the seed of the serpent, the seed of the woman. Guys, it doesn't get more obvious than this. It doesn't. Watch this. I got a really good one for you. You see this? You see this sheep right here with its tongue sticking out? Let me show you how obvious this one is. This is really amazing. We're gonna look at another view of that sheep. Watch this. I'll drop the sheep, and I'm gonna save this one, and then let's see. Oh, mine calendar. Let me drop that one. Hang on. Oh, well, you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna use this too. This is an image of a sheep with its tongue sticking out. Can you see it?